Warning, this content is for entertainment and educational purposes only. This video is brought to you by First Detachment Nutrition. Battle tested, expert formulated. Use discount code AB10 at checkout for 10% off. So we have to hear the Coma story. What happened there?
When I got the hip replacement,
Yeah.
And the hip replacement had an infection. So I got it done.
Crap.
Got it done in December, and then in February, the scar swole up.
Oh
like
man,
red and puffy and like humongous. Okay, and so I went back to the doctor, and he said, "Yeah, we gotta operate this again. We have to take the whole hip out, flush it with antibiotics, and then put a new one in and hope for the best." So I got IV antibiotics for 2 weeks, and then had to take extra antibiotics orally for 3 months. But when during the second surgery, because normally a hip replacement is not a big deal. It takes 45 minutes for the doctor to do that. But when they do when they replace one that is infected, they have to do 2 surgeries back to back. So they take the old one out, then they antibiotic everything, then everyone leaves the ER, the operating room, the OR. They all get dressed new, they all scrub in new, the whole thing gets cleaned. Wow. So there is no bacteria left over from the previous surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then they start basically a second surgery. So to do that and to keep me under, they have to change from IV fentanyl to this gas stuff, to the gas whatever.
Yeah.
Anesthetic. Because if you give too much fentanyl for too long, you can get that nightmare scenario when you wake up, but during the surgery, but you can't make yourself noticeable.
Right. Oh man.
So they have to change the anesthetic into the gas thing. So it turns out I have a great genetic disposition. I'm more or less allergic to this gas stuff.
Oh no.
So I got malign hypothermia.
Oh my God.
And malign hypothermia means all the muscles in your body cramp up, and your body overheats, and then you cook yourself. It's like raving an engine until it burns out.
Oh my God.
So that's what happened.
Wow.
That's
9 out of 10 people die from that. But thank God the anesthesiologist caught it, and then they rushed me to the emergency room, and they have to give you like it actually looks like Tren. Okay. Like big IV bags full of dark yellow stuff.
Yeah.
And they have to rapid infuse it into you to cool you down. I don't know what's in it. And doing that, one of the nurses in the rush fucked up the IV.
Wow.
So I got a whole liter of fluid in my left hand.
Damn.
That's wild.
Fucking A, man.
That's crazy.
And you're competing after all that. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was in a coma for 2 days. There was still COVID when nobody was able to visit the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually let my girlfriend at the time, and that was my wife, they let her in because they thought I was going to die anyways. So, and yeah, that was good. And I'm actually, like what you're saying right now, with the hip replacement, everybody's always like, of course, with the hip replacement, everyone told me, yeah, you're done training. You can't forget bodybuilding. You're done.
Yeah.
And now people always ask me, yeah, what did the doctor say? How much weight can you put on that? It's like, how the fuck would he know? Like there are no professional bodybuilders or weightlifters or studies with such,
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm on uncharted territory.
There's no precedent for your situation.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
people ask me all the time, like stuff like that, and it's like, I don't know. They're like, "Aren't you a doctor?" It's like, we don't have n greater than 1 of your population to test to know what you can do.
Right.
You're your own N1. Like, there's no 100 of you for us. Just like, let's throw 50 of them out of an airplane with a parachute and see what percentage of them pull the cord. Like, there's no way to actually test most of these things.
Yeah. How soon were you back to training after all that?
So after the first surgery, that was so easy. It was like I had a broken bone.
Wow.
So I remember, and I had 7 weeks after the surgery, I was deadlifting off the floor 420.
Yeah.
And I was training. I did my first leg workout, leg workout.
Yeah.
Sunday, the surgery was on Monday, and I did legs on the Sunday. So 6 days later.
What? Most girls take like 6 weeks off after a boob job, and you had your hip replaced, and you worked out in 6 days later.
Oh my God.
But I only did, leg extensions and leg curls.
Only.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. That's crazy.
I squatted less than I would usually squat, That's awesome.
Yeah, I squatted body weight onto the seat of my lat pull down machine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got 14 reps. I remember I got 14 reps with my body weight. And then I was sore. The next day I was sore as fuck,
Wow.
But then I worked up. The next workout. I had a 2.5 kilogram plates in my hands. And then I worked up to 5 kilogram plates in my hands and so on.
Wow.
Until now, the most I've squatted was like just 4 plates aside.
Wow.
Amazing.
For coaching or consultations, head over to www.anabolicbodybuilding.com to book your spot today. I can help you with optimizing hormones, fat loss, muscle gain, physique, athletic performance, nutrition, and health. For more information, shoot me an email at bigp3rd@gmail.com.